Yo, what's up YouTube? What's up Raider Nation? It's your boy Mr. Raider Kid here with little Papa Doc. Say what's up. There we go. Alright, let's talk about Monday night. I was there in Oakland. I was there. I went to Oakland, went to Oaktown. It was awesome. It was dope. I walked through the lots. It was a lot of fun. Energy was great. I was surprised that there was, I had a bad feeling. I was wondering if everyone was going to stop showing up because, you got those fans, well, trading Khalil Mack was the final straw for me. I'm no longer a fan, faggots. So I wasn't sure if those people were really going to impact. I should have known better. I'll eat the crow there. Those people ain't going to bother us. We're good with that. I'm not gonna lay down. That's weird as fuck. So yeah, the energy was great. Stadium was packed. It was about 95% filled up. Looks like they just used those scalper tickets that were left in those empty seats. But my section was full. The whole upper deck was full. Visiting section, there was a handful of Ram fans. I was with one. Give him kudos for going out there to the black hole. He was wearing he's wearing one of those military service jerseys, so nobody knew that he was a Rams fan, honestly, until they got up close. And so that was fun. They were getting it though. They were definitely getting it from the black hole, baby, and you know it. So let's talk about the game. I'm not gonna make this a long video. I just kind of want to touch on the pointers I want to touch on, and move past that. So let's start with the game. We're hyped. We're super hyped for this game. The crowd is ready to go. Raiders receive the ball, and we score. We go down the field and we score. Jared Cook was great. 35-yard reception on that first drive, and then Marshawn Lynch had that touchdown. That was fucking amazing. So first quarter wraps up. Biggest things to take away from it: too many penalties. Defense is holding their own. They're stopping the Rams' offense, and the offense is putting together little drives. Second quarter comes and goes. Same thing. Way too many fucking penalties. Way too many holding calls that were killing drives. I think there on our second drive there, we got pinned in the back, and we weren't able to get out of our own backfield. And we ended up having to punt because of that. Then our long snapper gets hurt towards ACL, as we find out today. And now Lee Smith is doing long snaps. So if you saw Johnny Townsend getting high snaps on the punts, that's why. Because Lee Smith had to go in there and fill that slot. So that sucks. I'm sure we'll get a long snapper probably tomorrow. Look out for that. So if our punts were terrible, that's mainly why. Because Townsend had to come get it from up here, bring it back down, and then kick it, and try not to get fucking punched in the face by the Rams special teams. But let's skip to halftime. So at halftime, here's what I'm thinking. I'm sitting there thinking, fuck, this score should be, let me get out of the fucking light. This score should be 20-10 right now, Raiders. We are shooting ourselves heavily in the foot. Both feet, actually. We shot both feet. We shot the left foot for 10 penalties for 122 yards. 2 of those which being PI calls leading to both Rams drives. Both of the first half drives that the Rams scored on, a field goal and a touchdown, which they also missed a field goal in the first half. I like to take a lot of credit for that because we had the whole upper deck doing the wet hand thing, and the fucking Zerline missed that shit. And his second field goal, if it was any further, it looked like he was going to miss that one too because it was drifting. And there was a little breeze, but the wind really wasn't playing a factor. But he was kicking off the dirt. That's home field advantage for you. Fucking dirt. What was I saying? Shooting ourselves in the foot with those penalties, PI calls. 2 of those PI calls led to drives for scores for the Rams. Other than that, I felt like their offense wasn't doing anything flashy. It was a lot of sweeps and end arounds. They're trying to rush the ball a lot and a lot of play action. Some Kansas City bullshit. Some shit that we can't defend though. But we were doing a hell of a good job in the first half of it. Bruce Irvin had a strip sack that held them to that one field goal. So awesome. Derek Carr in the second quarter. We were driving down to get a touchdown. This is why I say the score should have been 10 to 20 and not 13 to 10. Carr gets the matchup he wants with Jared Cook one-on-one with the safety on the end right side by themselves. Going into the end zone, Carr throws up a 50-50 ball and it gets fucking intercepted. If Carr would have thrown that ball maybe a foot higher or a yard deeper, Jared Cook would have came down with that. That would have been a touchdown and the Raiders would have scored. But Carr made the mistake. That's on Carr. I'm not here to defend Carr. That's Carr's fault. He shouldn't have thrown that ball. Or if he was going to throw it, he should have thrown a better ball. He threw it. He underthrew him. It was not good. And it really killed the momentum going into halftime. Really killed it. And it led to the next bullshit. So halftime comes, 13-10 Raiders. We are dominating the football game, except for shooting ourselves with the penalties and shooting ourselves with that interception. Take those away. We got a 20-10 football game. The Raiders are looking really good. The Rams aren't doing shit. They only had 99 yards of offense in the first half. We had more yards and penalties than they did offense. So we were looking to win this game, but it's 13-10. The Rams come out. They realized what they were doing wrong, and that was not feeding Gurley the ball. And this man went off. I gotta say, I'll give Gurley a lot of credit. Watching him live and his cuts, man, are ridiculous. Like, that's some crazy shit. And that's hard to defend. That's hard to defend when you're going to your left. When you got your momentum going to your left, and the guy just decides, nah, I'm going right, and you don't have that split second to respond because he's already picking up 5 yards. Gurley went off. They used Gurley. They continued their offensive game plan, which was fucking just run it down our throat and do some play action bullshit. And that's what they did, and they got it. They got it going. It was 20-13 at one point, and definitely we were still in the game, but our offense shut down. Derek Carr did get hit by Aaron Donald kind of low, and there was a penalty on that play. I don't know. After that, it was a little different. Carr didn't have the most time in the world to throw the ball, and the receivers really weren't getting open. Amari and Jordy were getting doubled by the safety. That's something you don't really see on TV. But they were getting doubled, and they were lining up in these bunches formations. And this is Gruden's offense now, and I'm watching this. Like, every other passing play, the running back's going out wide. We're going 5 trips, or you got bunches trio over here, and I'm like, damn. But they got all these good corners on this left side of the field. Where are you going to throw it? There's no room to throw it at that point. All you have is your option to the right, which is the running back, and that's exactly what we did. Offense got shut down at that point. Defense woke up, finally came and tore our asses up. And I don't know if Carr was scared, but it kind of looked like that. And his next 2 interceptions were ridiculous. The one he threw to the linebacker, he tried to throw it away, and he realized too late that he didn't want to, and that's why it came out the way it did. That's what he said. And then the one to Marcus Peters, which was the pick 6, that was just bad. That was all. Marcus Peters was just running with them, and Carr threw it right to Peters. He just gave him an easy free touchdown. And that was it. That was the game, really. The first half was great. Raiders won the first half, but you can't win the first half. You got to finish the game, and we didn't. I'll say this. It was like Gruden said, man, it was good effort. Defense really was doing their job. And then the only thing that I was really upset about was those penalties and the pass rush. There was no pass rush. Well, that's why you don't trade Khalil Mack, you idiot. This Raider team is stupid. Well, fuck off. Get over it. Khalil Mack's gone. Yeah, he had that amazing game in Chicago. But guess what? Guess who's 0-1 with us? Chicago. They didn't win the football game. So, eat a dick, okay? Eat a dick. Khalil Mack's gone. Get over it. Stop being a bunch of pussies. It was a bad trade. Yeah, I know. But here I am. Silver and black. I was there, and we lost. And this is why I was really happy that we played the Rams week 1. Because if we did do some stupid shit like we did, and we lost, and we got our ass kicked, and the score is definitely not indicative of what the game really was. You could thank Carr for that, for those turnovers, giving them all those extra points that were unnecessary. Now it's week 1. You take it on the chin, and we move forward, and now we're on to Denver. We got Denver, Miami, and Cleveland in the next 3 games, okay? Easy. I mean, they're manageable games. Denver didn't look flashy. I don't think they should have beat Seattle. That was not a touchdown in the end zone. And Miami played good against Tennessee. We got to go to Miami, so we got these next 2 weeks to bounce back. Denver won, so they're looking to just win another game, and we're coming with the chip in on our shoulder. I didn't see anything flashy from the Rams, honestly, on defense or on offense. Gurley, though, Gurley is going to be a monster. If teams figure out how to shut down Gurley, then all they got to do is just worry about the deep ball to Brandon Cooks or Robert Woods in the middle of the field. But I mean, if you shut down Gurley, then you got your you know that's the way to get to to Goff, because we gave him way too much time. You got to get to Goff and stop Gurley. Their defense has a lot of high name players, but I didn't see much of an impact from Sue. Donald was ripping us here and there. And the corners are good. Fuck Aqib Talib though. Fuck that guy. Oh, I was gonna say something else. Fuck that guy. Marcus Peters is an all-pro, man. The Rams better find a way to fucking sign him up long term, or he's out, because you're gonna have to pay. He's probably gonna be the highest paid cornerback, and Rams gonna have to figure that one out. But this video is already going too long. We'll talk more later. I just wanted to give you my feedback that I was at the game and it was fun. It was awesome. Hey man, saw some good things. CARR needs to fix that, or we're gonna have a long bad season, or he won't be our quarterback long time. This game's on CARR, and then the penalties. If you take the CARR mistakes and the penalties away, you probably see the Raiders winning week 1 and upset against the Rams, which could easily happen. But that's it. All right, go ahead, get in the comments, talk your shit. I know it's coming. You're already in my mentions. Stay out of my mentions. I'm done with you faggots. Raider Nation, I'll be out later this week. On to the next one. Denver, here we come.